Clipper Audio presents an unabridged recording of Chewing the Cud, an extraordinary life remembered by the author of Babe, the Gallant Pig, by Dick King-Smith, narrated by the author. This recording is copyrighted 2004 by W.F. Howes. Before he was a children's book author, Dick King-Smith was a soldier, a farmer, a salesman, a factory worker, and a teacher. But he was always a devoted family man who loved the countryside he lived in and the animals he kept. In this insightful memoir, Dick King-Smith recounts the joys and failures of his extraordinary life with equal humour and candour. And now, Chewing the Cud.
What's in a name? Children often ask me if the name under which I write is my real one. I say yes, but it's not strictly true. Though everybody calls me Dick, my real name, I must confess, is Gordon. And when I was small, everyone called me that. Indeed, my grandparents always did. I hated the name. I was christened Ronald Gordon, the first name after father, the second after some South African who'd been a pal of his in the Great War and became one of my two godfathers. I never met the man, never heard from him, and from an early age disliked his name. My other godfather, Ivor Nicholson, a publisher, always sent me a £10 note on my birthday, so I should probably have been quite happy to be named Ivor. I don't quite know why I took against the name Gordon so much. There is, I suppose, nothing much wrong with it. Apologies to any so-called who are reading this, but I just plain didn't like it. And when I went to prep school, I managed quickly to acquire the nickname of Bertie. How? Why? Dunno. But at some point when I was quite small, I was walking down the lane from our house with my nanny, Ethel, and I fell and grazed my knee. The story goes that in order for my nanny not to see my tears, I pointed up into the sky and said, "Look at the dicky birds." After that, Mother and Father used on occasion to call me Dicky Bird, which then shrank to Dicky and eventually to plain Dick. Put together with King and Smith, a trio of ugly sounds results, but I've got used to it over the years. Though I suppose it would have been nice to have, as an author, a really mellifluous name that...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?